Okay, welcome back to the review of question 1, and I'm just gonna, you get probably about 2 or 3 frequently asked questions when it comes to sketching graphs, and so I'm going to sort of split this review into maybe 2 or 3 videos. So the first sort of commonly asked question is why. Okay, so we're given we're given this expression, okay, and our first step was to put y equal to 0, and I just want to demystify why we do that essentially. And so what happened was, before we got to the stage of sort of sketching graphs, okay, we had accurate graphs, okay, and if you like, we could pick out some points, -2, -3, for the x values, okay, and I've already worked out these points already. So you essentially get these for y, okay. When you put sort of, say you would put -3 into this expression, and then out of that you'd get y, which was worked out to be -60. Then you'd put -2 into that above expression equation, and then you get -20, stick -1 in there, and you get 0. Stick 0 in the equation, you get 6. Stick 1 in the above equation, you get 4. 2, you get 0. 3, you get 0. Okay, so I hope it hasn't confused you too much. But so then you draw an accurate graph of this. Okay, so imagine you had this with all grid lines and everything was accurately spaced out. Okay, so you'd end up with a graph that essentially looked like this. Okay, and then someone came along and said, well, if we just wanted to be a bit lazy about it, just wanted a quick sketch, okay, then we need to pick out a few points, significant points that would enable us to join the lines up and make a quick sketch, okay. And as you probably, I don't know if you have noticed, I wouldn't expect you to have noticed, but when we put y, okay, and we said we want to put y equal to 0, so okay, when we've got y equal to 0, we got we've got the point, where was it? Here we go, -1, 0. When y was equal to 0 here, we got -1, and there it is here. And we also got 0 here, and we got a 0 here. Okay, so when y equals 0, we got a 2, and y equals 0, we also got a 3, and x equals -1, x equals 2, x equals 3, and that's what we see here. Okay, this point here is over here, here is over here, and here is over here. Okay, so as you can see, when you put y equal to 0, you get 3. You get quite significant points. I mean, you might say, well, what if we wanted, let's randomly say, let's say put y equals to 1, and what would that give us? But the reason why we don't do that is because, see, this is where y equals 1, so you're going to get the points here, here, and here. Okay, if you put y equals to 1, but you don't know where you'll drag the rest of this sketch towards the x-axis, because you don't know where it crosses the x-axis. So that's why you wouldn't put like y equals to 1, or if you wanted y equals to 2, y equals to 3. You put y equals to 3, then you'd be missing out all that. You would essentially end up with that and at this point here, and you wouldn't be able to figure out any of this bit here, any of this bit here. So that's why you start with y equals to 0, because it tells you a lot of information. Okay, and then same for putting x equal to 0. When x is equal to 0 here, okay, so then you get this point here. Okay, you get 6, and that's what we found over here. Okay, and clearly, we just joined the points up, and we were able to make our sketch. Okay, so this was like our accurate sort of drawing, basically, and we've picked out here 4 significant points just by putting x to 0 and y to 0, you get these points, and which enabled us to sketch this out. So I'm going to leave that there, and in the next review I'm just going to go over like why we could split this equation up into 3 different things here, and in the third video I'm going to sort of focus on why then this equation became, anyway, I'll get to that, but I'm just going to focus on this thing here next. Okay, so see you in the next video. I hope I haven't confused you, by the way, but I'm just trying to demystify this whole thing, because there's kind of a lot of information there. So see you in the next video.